once again, I got the 6.5 Creedmoor. But this is the spot where Emily's target bugs have been coming through. There's a whole line of scrapes down this old road bed, and they've been checking them pretty frequently. They haven't here in the last week or so. We pulled the camera the other day, and both of our target bugs have been in here within the last week. Actually, the big 8-pointer has been in here yesterday morning at 4 o'clock. So it came cruising uphill, I guess going back up towards the mountain. But they're in here, and with this temperature drop, I feel like they're going to be on their feet a lot. So we're just going to hang tight and see what happens. When we were coming in, we spooked like 2 right at the field edge, but we got situated. No deer spooked off from the stand, which is good. It looks like it's going to be a good morning. It's really, really cold again. It's like 22 degrees, so my feet are freezing. My feet are already wet because when we were walking in, I decided to wear my bibs and my jacket, and my feet decided to sweat, so now my socks are soaked. And it's not even 8 o'clock yet, and my toes are frozen off, so it's great. So it's the evening of November 19th. This morning, we saw 2 deer. That was it. That was pretty early on. This evening, we're trying to stretch our legs and just get out of a tree stand. So we're going to try to do some spot and stalks in the Christmas trees. I have my 6.5 Creedmoor, and Emily has her bow with her. Tonight, we're either shooting a big buck or it's open game for does. We're going to have some fun with it. Run and gun in these Christmas trees and see what happens. Oh, there's 5. We were about to switch spots. We were about to go up top. And we started seeing deer pile into the... Well, Emily saw one down there. It was like the butt end of a deer. And now 5 just came out. There's like 2 big does down there. 6. There's 7.
There has to be a buck falling.
I'd like to at least see him come on this ridge over so we can see what we're going after instead of just blindly going through there and trying to spooking them off. Okay, so we got 11 does that popped out into the field right from that same corner. Stinking 11. There could be more that's already out there, so what we're going to do, we're just going to ease our way right through this stuff and try to get eyes on these deer and then put up a game plan. Emily's got first stalk with her bow because I can shoot farther range with this gun, but we're going to see how close we can get with a bow. If we can't make it happen and we feel like we're going to blow them out, then we're just going to take them with the rifle, but we're going to do our best to get one with a bow because that would be stinking awesome. This is so much fun. This is why I love turkey season, because you're like crawling around, stalking stuff. So those deer working low, really low. I don't want them to get way out in front of us. We might have to shoot them with the gun because they're working quick. One deer that we can see down in the bottom out of 11. So
I can see 3.
You can see 3? Okay, so there's 3 down there out of 11 deer. I'm gonna get my binoculars out and look real quick. That is a big doe right there. So our original plan, is kind of blown because we got over here and there were already deer like right behind us. So they took off running, so now we have whatever's left down in front of us, and we're resorting to the gun because we can shoot a little bit farther. They're just moving way too fast. So we're gonna try to get a big doe in our lane Let's see what happens. You can sit all the way down. We can adjust this. Just wait. That's probably a good shot if you can get it.
Do a take off safety.
Yeah, just press it forward. Alright, it's ready to fire. Just make sure you have a solid shot. That's good. Right there. Here, rack another one.
There's one.
Where?
Don't move. Shit, it's broadside.
It's too small. There's a bug right here. Very, very action-packed for that last little bit. So, we had 11 deer come out, and they all disappeared in the Christmas trees way faster than what we thought. So it kind of messed us up because we were slowly creeping down there thinking we were going to see a big group of deer. Pretty much recap right now because that was really hectic. We were just running and gunning. Those 11 deer came out that we saw. We thought they were going to come down there, like I said. We only saw 3. So I tried to get Emily set up. We were going to try to sneak down there with her bow, but they were moving so fast through the trees coming out into the middle that there was nothing we could really do. So I was like, well, if you want to shoot one, here's my gun. So she got set up and got ready, made a shot, and she said she kind of jerked a little bit. She's never shot this gun before, and that could have thrown the shot off. When she shot, I did not see the deer really move much. So we are going back to look for blood now and hair and everything. But after that, it was like you were messing with an ant's nest. There were so many deer that started running out of these Christmas trees. Literally, we were right beside some. We spooked some off. So her deer came running back towards us, and then I lost sight of it. I don't know if it went back in or it died down there if she hit it. So she gave me the gun, and I tried getting on another one, but couldn't find one to get steady on. There were 2 yearlings down there that I got steady on, but I didn't want to shoot a yearling. So we saw one farther off, got all the way, we stalked it all the way from over on that side of the trees, all the way to the opposite side of the Christmas trees, and got right up to where it was, did not see it. And oh yeah, and I forgot to mention Emily's dog came running down there, so we were hunting with a dog. We got over there to where the deer was, and Emily was like, "Where's my dog at?" And I said, "She's just right up there," because I heard stepping, and I look, and all I see was antlers literally 10 yards from us. So one of the 8 points that we had on camera was literally right beside us, and we didn't even spook it. That's how easy it is going through all these clover patches. They literally cannot hear you. But that wasn't really a shooter buck. Emily may shoot that with her bow, but it's really not a shooter buck. But that was stinking insane, being that close to that deer in the Christmas trees. But we're gonna go back now, look for blood and hair. Whew, that was a long story, a lot of talking, but we're looking for blood and hair right now, and gonna see if she hit this deer. We left her bow and everything at the spot where we shot. This deer may be dead, it may not be. So I don't know, I was focused on filming her, and I didn't really see the deer too much after she shot. So we're about to go find out what happened. So we left you guys off yesterday with going to look for Emily's deer. Now, we tried doing a spot and stalk for deer for me after Emily shot hers, and when we went back to that same spot, that Emily had shot hers, we couldn't really get a good vantage point of where we were sitting to where the deer was at. And we were looking on the wrong ridge. We watched the video back once we got back to her house, and we were looking on the wrong ridge. So we're back in the morning. We got daylight. We can see a lot better. So I'm gonna go back to where we were sitting, pull back up the footage on the camera, and kind of look exactly where this deer was standing so we can look for blood and then go try to find this deer if she hit it. Well, we just found the first clue to exactly where Emily's deer was standing. Just found some hair. And then we also found just a teeny bit of blood right there. So what I'm thinking is she shot low, because this looks kind of like stomach hair. We're gonna see if we can't pick up a blood trail or something. There is a little bit of blood. And there's hair. There's hair all the way back to here. So we just found the next drop of blood. I don't think it's a vital hit at all, but there's some more blood. It just looks like meat almost. Well, it's either that or a liver hit, because the one that I saw was coming this way. Emily just found the deer. There's no way. She ran. I'm so confused. What the heck? There's a high shot in the middle of the body. I'm not gonna show that, but it's a mid-body shot, so she hit guts. I mean, oh, she's been dead all night long. You got it. Nice. I'm like starstruck right now, because the deer that I was watching that I thought was hers ran back towards us. So it's like rack another one, but apparently it came down this way. But I mean, the whole time that I was filming her, I was looking at the camera, so I wasn't really watching the deer. And the ones that I saw, there were so many deer. There was, like I said, 11 that came out, and there was already more in the field. I didn't even know that it went this way. That pretty much proves, even if you're not finding blood, still go look. I thought it was just like meat. I didn't think it was a lethal hit. I thought it was either low or high, possibly hit. Just grazed like her neck or something like that. Almost made it to the edge of the field, almost jumped over this fence right here. But we're not gonna dilly-dally anymore just because we found the deer. It's gonna be hot today, so we're gonna get her back up into the barn, into the shade, get this thing skinned out and try to make sure the meat and everything is good. Got one. You were the first kill with the old 6.5 Creedmoor.
Oh yeah.
That was the first deer down with the 6.5. Deer down.
Jerky.
I did not expect that, but deer down. Glad we found it. So
Yeah, me too.
always grid search. Look, look, look. Even if you don't think you hit the deer, that just proves right there, because we were about to go walk up, go hunt the mountain, but Emily yelled out, "Hey, I found the deer." So now the work begins. Let's get this thing dealt with, eat some food, and then head back out for an evening hunt.
That means jerky.
Jerky, backstrap, whole 9 yards. Oh yeah. Headed down to the skinning rack in Clifford. Got a deer in the back. Oh, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. We got the deer up to the skinning rack, up to the barn in Clifford, and we were about...
You have to elaborate on that.
I already did. I told him that I was driving Clifford. This is the farm truck that Emily's dad got, so I guess that's the deer go-getter. But it's hot. We went and got ice, got everything ready to go. We're gonna get this deer up onto this little skinning rack right here, get it skinned out, quartered out, get all the meat on ice, and be done with it. So we got the doe all up on the skinning rack, ready to go. YouTube doesn't like the whole blood scene, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. But if you guys wanna see a catch and cook on the back straps, making like a pot roast or something with the back hams, leave it down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up on it. Thanks so much for joining us on this little spot and stalk hunt. It was an absolute blast, and I'm so glad that we were able to find this deer. So if you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Love y'all.